Jar of names. It's how we start the podcast. We have a few more names in the jar of names, actually. A few more names in the jar of names, actually. Sorry, tongue-tied. Let's go for this one. Right. And of course, remember these names are for the people that commented on Cup of Adventure videos. For example, this video is for everyone, including but not excluded to Chilled Velocity, with a 0 instead of the O, because that's cool. Right, let's go back in the jar of names, and we'll use that one for one of the Cup of Adventure videos later, which I need to catch up on. Anyway, so welcome to episode 59, 14th of the 9th, 2015. If you want to skip ahead in this episode, you can go to my first comment. There is a skip list. You can skip to this week's update, this week's topic, TV time, the Q&A, which is the big one, and goals. Update. College is started. I've done the first week plus an extra day, because I'm recording this like on the wire, like it's Monday. This is coming out in a few hours. But yes, it's been there. It's quite hectic. I've managed to sort of keep my head above water video-wise. Everything else is fine. Apart from that, it's great, the course and everything. But I try to keep my head above the water with these videos. So far, so good. A sort of a few mishits, which we'll talk about. Podcast. The only reason I'm failing on this podcast is because I forgot to do it yesterday, because I'm so used to doing it late. I forgot about it on the Sunday, but I could have done it. It's just my own mistake. There's not a lot of leeway if I forget something, which is quite bad, but head down, get it done, and catch up and do it. But yeah, we'll catch up. And I also got my iPhone 6, which I said I was going to get, so I'm going to get my BB-8 soon, and I quite like it. It's very fun. I like the apps. I've got loads of Disney apps on there, like the Zoom Zoom thing and Inside Out, sort of the bubble machine, which is quite fun. I like those things. As well as everything else, Twitter and everything, YouTube and Instagram. What else we got? Topic, the Iron Cartel. They are a group of individuals, one of which, who I think owns the whole thing, is a friend of mine from college. They do a lot of live action scenes, where they use a lot of green screens to sort of take out all the stuff and put them all together. There's some good videos on there. What was the one I've seen? There was a Mjolnir, the hammer, Thor's hammer, where they sort of did a skit with that, and I really enjoyed that one. And if you want to go check it out, you can. They ain't got many subscribers, so if you can go and give them a hand, the Iron Cartel, there's some pretty good stuff on there. Maybe see me in the future. Maybe, I'm not sure. We're still going along with that line. TV time, I haven't seen anything much really, apart from Orange is the New Black. I've been sort of watching that this week. Which I'm quite enjoyed. It's a lot full on, more full on than I thought it was going to be. It's quite, yeah, it's full on. But yeah, it's pretty good. There's a lot of nice stories going on. I thought the transition from season 1 to season 2 was quite good. I thought they were going to either kill off the main character or she was going to leave or whatever, and it was going to be a different character based in the same prison, or it was going to be the same person taken to a different prison where they learn stuff there. And it actually worked out okay. Like, they sort of did take her away a little bit, but then they sort of brought her back, and it's the way they did it was very interesting. It was very good, and I liked it. It was not quite too jarring. It wasn't a big leap, and it was I liked it. What else is going on? Community. Mention Monday. These are the people that commented on last week's videos. Oops, dear. Oh, do you know what I didn't do? I didn't do the videos. Okay, quickly before Mention Monday, we'll quickly go through this videos coming up this week. Yes, we'll just quickly do it now. Monday we have podcast as this. Sorry if it's late, it should be, but it'll be alright. And then later today as well, probably early Tuesday, it's Beloved Sapling. It's Harvest Moon. The seed that we planted at the beginning of the game, if you remember, that the title sequence follows this sort of thing where it goes into a sapling and it goes into all these different things. It's growing into something. If you know what it is, let me know what it is. But yeah, the next stage is Beloved Sapling. That's Harvest Moon today. Tuesday, it's Beyond Good and Evil. It's Max's Ham Sandwich, continuing with the pig theme. Wednesday we have Chicken Challenge, which is Harvest Moon because it's a very chicken-oriented video. And then Thursday we have another Beyond Good and Evil, and it's called Filling the Piggy Bank. It's some side stories, but it's continuing with the pig theme because Paige is in it. I like that. And then Friday, I haven't actually recorded this yet because I'm still a little bit behind, but it should be fine. I'll record it before Friday. It's probably going to be called something like Flower Harvest because that's what's going on. I've looked at the list. But yeah, that's that. Anyway, back to Mention Monday. These are the people that commented on last week's videos, the ones before that I've just read off. We have Nick Bro, Horia, Bobby Von Vathorse, Eli Gannon, Toby Clinically Insane, Dragonlord 55511, and Trinity Gamer. So thanks for subscribing, for commenting, and yes, if you want to get in the jar of names, make sure you go and comment on Cup of Adventure. It's very important. What else we've got? Q&A, the big Q&A this week. We've got quite a few. Right, Nick Pro says, JD, I have a question for you. What do you think of Ark Survival Evolved? I have it, and so far it's cool. Yes, I did talk about this a while ago, where I said it does look very interesting, and I haven't got it myself, but I do think it looks really cool. I was watching quite a lot of videos for it at first. Oh, I did do a cup of tea at the beginning of the video. It's here. Sorry, talking too much. I need to stop. Yeah, it does really good. I really like the idea of it. yes, I've pretty much talked about it in that last podcast. I don't know what podcast it was a while ago, but yeah, I talked about it then. It was, yeah, I do really like the interesting parts of it where you build your own base, you've got the dinosaurs and stuff. I haven't looked at it in a while, so I used to watch it a lot, so all these different playthrough series, and I haven't watched it in a while, so I don't know what's different now, but yeah, hopefully it'd be good. I know it's coming out on PlayStation, so it'd be nice to get it on there. Okay, Horia says the answer to the riddle from last week was fire, not medicine. Although I technically think medicine still counts. It was something where it was like, helps everybody, it is used and it dies out, and there's something else. And I think medicine's still a good one, because you eat the medicine, it dies out in your body after it's helped and stuff, and it's still always helping people, and all over the world. And yeah, I think medicine still works, but he says it's fire, because he says that medicine does not help third world countries, but I think they do. Horia, I'm just going to put that out there. I think they do. And Horia also says this week's riddle is simpler. What tears apart when it comes together? And sorry if Dragon Lord has already asked this one. Edit, come up with a better one. What seasons kills and melts in gardens, kitchens, and on roads? What the hell? Ooh, what seasons kills and melts in gardens, kitchens, and on roads? What? Is that salt? Is that last one salt because it can melt slugs? It seasons, it can kill yeast. It's in gardens. Salt is not in gardens. It's in kitchens. It can be on the roads, but it's not in gardens. I'm going to go with salt. I'm not entirely sure. That's just like a rough guess because I'm sort of trying to fly through this. I think that's salt. Apart from the garden thing, I think it's salt. I'm doing the other one as well. What tears apart when it comes together? What tears apart when it comes together? That, you any other thing to it, or was that it? That's just it. What tears apart when it comes together? So when it comes together, it tears apart. So all I can think of is magnets, but they don't tear apart. When it comes together, they tear apart. When it comes together, pepper cookies is here. Any ideas, pepper cookies? No? Okay. No, I don't know that one. I'll have to leave that one. So yeah, I think the answer to the second one is salt, but I'm not quite sure about the gardens. And then my Lord of Dragons, Dragon Lord 55511 says, hello JD262. I thought you had two. You do have two. JD262, I have a question and a riddle for you. Question, if your ship, the Milky Brewer, was real, what kind of powers would you like it to have? Magical or realistic? Riddle... Oh wait, we'll do the question first then. Alright, so for the Milky Brewer was wheel, I would like it to be more sort of bit of both. It'll be like an airship, because there's no sort of big rivers. Well, there is a river, but it wouldn't fit a big ship like the Milky Brew. So I would like it to be an airship so I can fly around and be like a sky pirate. Ha! Sky pirate, that'd be fun. And give me food. Wait, riddle is, give me food and I will live. Give me water and I will die. What am I? Hint, it is one natural element that we possess that gives us warmth. Drives wild beasts away and heats our food, as well as in the opposite element of water. Yes, it's fire, which is also the answer to last week's Horia's riddle, which I think they said about in the comments. And because of that, my Lord Dragons, Dragon Lord 55511, giving you another riddle. It is, hi JD, I gave you the same riddle as Horia. It wasn't quite the same, but it's close. By accident. My other riddle is, I build bridges of silver and crowns of gold. Who am I? Hint, it is a person you see twice a year for checkups. Fills your teeth to prevent cavities and other nasty tooth problems, and as well as cleaning your mouth and teeth with special tools. It's a dentist. Crowns of gold, yes, because you can get, yes, bridges and crowns. Yes, that's a clever one. That's a clever one. What's after that one? That's a big Q&A this week. It's subscribers. Right, so last week we were at 1,067. We are now at 1,073. So that's a plus of 6. So thank you to those people that subscribed, which we'll read off in a second. And also we've got a lot of names on Cup of Adventure as well. It's up to 26 now instead of 3. So thanks to everyone that went over to that channel. Thank you very much for that. There's not really much going on there at the moment because I'm still a bit behind, but we'll catch up hopefully once I get into my groove. But yeah, these subscribers on this channel were Mahrath Lahang, Random Dude, Shining Dragon 118, Nerd of Thrones, The Iron Cartel, topic, Araj Maharjan. Yes, so thank you for subscribing. Sorry if I murdered your names, but that was quite fun. Maharjan. But yes, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the community. Speaking of which, I will have a cup of tea. And let's go on to the next step, which is, questions it? No, it's week's comment. Right. Horia always tries to get week comment of the week. When it first started, he said he's going to try and get them all. And this week, I think he's got 3 in a row. Basically, this one is a load of stuff going on. But I think the bit I like is the last bit where it says, use your super attacker Jade. And he sort of says, do the barrel roll. No, that's because we were talking about Star Fox. Yes, and he says, and Jade. Wait a minute. Jade? And it's a big, and then obviously you can see on the screen now it's Jade. JD. And then it's JD. So Jade, the main character of Beyond Good and Evil, is JD. It's me. Oh, it's not meta. It's breaking the 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 6th wall. All of the walls. It's breaking all the walls. It's fantastic. That's why this is that week's comment, because I like word plays. Birthdays, no birthdays this week. But if you have a birthday, let me know it is. I will give you a shout out when it is your birthday. Question on the PC. It was on the PC. It was last week's question, which was will you watch Beyond Good and Evil? Nick Pro says I'm gonna watch the Let's Play, but I don't want it to be like an overworld style game because then I won't watch it. But I don't know any of the story. Nick Pro, it is a little bit like an overworld game. There is some elements to that, but it's not too much. So I would say watch it because it's very good. But just ignore that part. Oh, and if you don't know the stories, Nick Pro, honestly, watch Beyond Good and Evil. The story is fantastic, and I love the fact that you don't know it. That means whenever I go for a big story moment, I will think of you, Nick Pro, if you're watching it, because, wow, I love the story. The story is like, Actually, I'm swooned for the story. Okay, what's next? I need to get through this quite quickly. And this week is, because of my link to my iPhone, any iPhone apps that you would recommend or any information about the iPhone that I need to know. Like I said, I've got many apps on there at the moment, but if you have any sort of secret apps that you think are very good, then let me know what they are and I'll have a little look. I'm going to be getting, next payday, I'm going to get the BB-8 toy, which we talked about last week, and I'll maybe do a video about it, maybe, because I'm excited about it. I'm going to get it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get it. It'll be so cool. Okay, but that's that done. This week's goals. Last week's goal was not very good. It was to details and logos on both channels. I only did it on one channel, which was this one, and technically I missed 2 episodes because I didn't do it because I was rushing and stuff. So that didn't work out right because I didn't do it on Cup Adventure. How long is this episode for? 12 minutes, okay. Yeah, so technically that didn't quite work out. It was half done, but the other half wasn't because of course, Cup Adventure, because it's not so up and running quite yet. I sort of put that at the back burner for now. But yeah, so technically yes, technically no. More so likely no, but yeah, I'll say it's a fail. Half a point. But this week's goal is, because of all the college and stuff, I'm trying to sort of get into the groove of it. So what I'm going to try and do is, this week's goal is to find my groove so that I can sort of get everything done that I need done and sort of get it out regularly and get used to this sort of new schedule and get it all sort of floating and, just find my groove, as they would say in Emperor's New Groove. And that's it. Hints, of course, obviously I still haven't done this episode. I've recorded some, I just need to edit them. And as soon as I get some time, I will definitely try to edit them. I'm not sure when it'll be, though. But yeah, so the next episode you'll see is to do with the SpongeBob SquarePants. It's something you can eat. And it's also to take a picture of something similar in Beyond Good and Evil. At least the name is similar. And that's about it for that. What else is there? Tea? All right, then. Let's finish this cup of tea, and then we'll go off. Right. Okay, then. So I will end this by saying, what film? You threw off my groove!